The last thing I would like to add has been couple of very, very warm days. No rain for the first time, which is amazing. But I would love to thank all the ball kids and ball boys for everything you do. You make our life on court, as simple as possible. So thank you. Thanks the whole organization behind the scenes. This is truly the most special tournament we have throughout the year. So thank you so much, and see you guys all next year. Thank you.
Center Court, Sunday, July 12th, 2026. The grass is worn, the sky is heavy with 30-degree heat, and history is waiting to be decided by two men who have already given everything they have and are about to give more. In one corner, Jannik Sinner, 24 years old, world number one, the defending champion, a man who has not lost his grip on the top of men's tennis all season long. He is here to do something only 7 men have managed in the last 50 years, defend this title on this court against the very best the sport has to offer. In the other corner, Alexander Zverev, 29 years old, a man who, just weeks earlier, finally silenced his doubters by winning his first Grand Slam title at the French Open. He arrives at Wimbledon not as an underdog, but as a champion in his own right, hungry, dangerous, and playing the best tennis of his career on grass he has never conquered. 2 champions, 1 trophy, and a crowd that has no idea what they're about to witness. The match begins, and immediately something is different. There is no probing, no feeling each other out. Both men come out serving as if their lives depend on it. Ace after ace cracks through the thick summer air. The ball barely touches the returner's racket. Minute after minute ticks by, and neither man gives an inch. The first set stretches on. Games hold. Serves land. The tension coils tighter and tighter, like a spring being wound with no release in sight. No breaks. No mistakes. Just 2 elite competitors trading blows, neither willing to blink first. And then the tiebreak. This is where nerves are supposed to show. This is where champions separate themselves from pretenders. Point for point, the 2 men claw at each other, the crowd rising and falling with every exchange. And it is Zverev, the Frenchman conquering, newly crowned major champion, who seizes it. He takes the first set. For a moment, the impossible feels possible. Could this be the day the streak ends? Could Zverev, so long haunted by near misses in Grand Slam finals, finally topple the man at the summit of the sport, on the sport's grandest stage? Sinner does not panic. He does not flinch. Instead, something shifts in his eyes. The world number one settles deeper into his rhythm, and the second set becomes a mirror of the first, serve holding serve, ace answering ace, neither man cracking under the weight of the moment. Another tiebreak, another crucible. This time, it is Sinner who rises. Clean, ruthless, in complete control when it matters most. He seizes the second set, and just like that, the match is level, 1 set apiece, and the entire complexion of the afternoon has changed. Whatever hope Zverev built in that first set now hangs by a thread. But this is not a slow, gentle turning point. This is where the storm truly begins. From this moment forward, Sinner does not just play, he asserts. He begins to dictate every rally, every exchange, every heartbeat of the match. Zverev, for all his power, for all the brilliance that carried him to a Grand Slam title just weeks before, finds himself with almost nowhere to go. In the third set, Sinner breaks through, the first break of serve in nearly 3 hours of tennis. It is the crack in the dam, and once it opens, there is no stopping the flood. Sinner takes the third set. The momentum, once a coin flip, is now a landslide. Still, Zverev fights. This is a man who has stood on this exact stage before and walked away with heartbreak, a 3-time Grand Slam finalist who knows exactly what is slipping away from him. Every point he wins, the crowd roars, sensing a fight that refuses to die quietly. But deep down, in the way his shoulders carry themselves between points, there is a sense that the tide has turned for good. The fourth set begins, and Sinner is a different animal now. Focused, relentless, untouchable, Point by point, game by game, he tightens his grip on the match and on history. Zverev battles until the very last breath of the contest, managing only a single break point across the entire 4-hour war. A single moment of daylight in an ocean of Sinner's dominance, and even that chance slips away, unconverted. And then it happens. The final ball. The final statement. 6-7, 7-6, 6-3, 6-4. Jannik Sinner falls to his knees on the grass of center court, and the crowd rises as one. He has done it. He has defended his Wimbledon crown. Back-to-back champion. The 8th man in 50 years to conquer this mountain twice in a row, joining the immortal company of Federer, Djokovic, Sampras, Borg, McEnroe, Becker, and Alcaraz. Nearly 4 hours of the highest caliber tennis imaginable. 32 aces combined. A serving clinic so relentless that breaks of serve became almost mythical events, whispered about rather than expected. In the brutal 30-degree heat, 2 men pushed each other to the very edge of what the human body and mind can withstand, and only one walked away with the trophy. But even in triumph, there is grace. Zverev, gutted but composed, looks back on the battle with respect rather than bitterness. We both played to an extremely high level, he says, especially in the first 2 sets. No excuses, no bitterness, just the quiet acknowledgement of a war fought, honorably. And Sinner, ever the sportsman, offers something more than victory. He offers encouragement, telling his rival that the top of the rankings is now closer than ever within his reach. And yet, even as the champion lifts his trophy, one name lingers in the air over center court, a name that was not there this year. Carlos Alcaraz, the 2-time champion, the man whose shot-making and fire have electrified this tournament in years past. Sidelined by a wrist injury suffered back in Barcelona, his absence left a void that even the finest tennis in the world could not completely fill. The atmosphere, though brimming with quality, lacked the spark that only Alcaraz's presence seems to ignite. Sinner himself feels it. Standing there with the trophy in his hands, having just etched his name deeper into Wimbledon history, his thoughts turn to his absent rival. I hope Carlos is coming back soon, he says. Tennis needs him. And from across the ocean of social media, Alcaraz answers. Gracious in defeat, he never even had the chance to suffer on court. He sends his congratulations, telling Sinner simply to enjoy the moment. He will not be at the Masters event in Montreal, but whispers and flickers of video from practice courts suggest he is already back in training, already preparing, already plotting his return. Because in tennis, as in every great rivalry, the story never truly ends with one trophy. It only pauses, just long enough to set the stage for the next chapter. For now, though, this chapter belongs to one man alone. Jannik Sinner, world number 1, 2-time defending Wimbledon champion, standing atop center court drenched in sweat and sunlight, having survived a war of serves of nerves of nearly 4 brutal hours, and having emerged once again as the last man standing.